Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. Welcome back to Prepping in Free America. Sorry this video's late, but I've been real busy this last weekend. This is my last free week where I'm not working. I got to move my gun around a little bit. Uh, I work for a seasonal company, and our season starts this coming Friday. And so I've been, since about 6 o'clock this morning working on things. Okay, let's talk about what's going on, folks. Oh boy, are we working on what's going on. Another snowstorm hit the northern tier today, or yesterday. I got a call from a friend of mine from Reno, Nevada. He works in Reno. He lives at Lake Tahoe. He was smart enough to buy land on the Nevada side of the lake. But he can't get home. He can't get to work right now. He's at home, he can't get to work. Donner Pass is completely shut down right now, or at least at 7 o'clock this morning, that's what it was. He called me about 7 this morning. He said the road into his house has about 6.5 to 7 feet worth of snow covering it. And he's just got to wait till state cars or state equipment can get down there and clean out the little roads for him. He's been on his roof for 2 days now, making sure the snow is off his roof, because guess what? Snow's heavy, and he said this is real wet. They're expecting Tahoe to come up about 2.5 feet. Why did I label this what I did? Time to stop playing. Folks, over in San Bernardino, the San Bernardino Mountains, there's been people up there trapped for 2 weeks. Same problem, snow. And before anybody says anything, Southern California does get snow. Hell, last Sunday, I was watching the race, and they kept remarking about all the snow on the mountains around Fontana. People up in that area are complaining that they're running out of food. They have no electricity, and there's nobody there to help them. They're feeling left out. Understand? My buddy said he doesn't understand why the state doesn't get out there, and I reminded him he's got a private road. They're not going to come down his road. That's his job to get it cleaned up. 1/4 mile. His driveway is 1/4 mile long. When I said that, he went, "Oh, yeah." The other problem is, when he goes to get out of there, he's got to cross into California to get over to I-80. That road's all closed up. They're not letting anybody out. And he's got a Land Rover Discovery that could go through that if he'd try, but it's at almost 7 feet, it'd be like hitting a wall. Folks, if you're going to move out of town, you know, you're going to take these YouTube people who say get out of town, then you best wake up. And here's what you got to wake up to. Number one, you've got to prepare to take care of yourself totally. But ain't it? The government hadn't collapsed. It has. Believe me, California's government has collapsed. If you're going to live outside the suburbs, outside of the city limits, so that you can live in peace and harmony with nature, believe me when I tell you, nature is going to teach you a new tune to play with on your harmony. For harmony, they're going to teach you. I grew up in the country, folks. It was not uncommon for us to lose electricity in the winter after a big storm. My grandfather had car batteries up under the house, hooked to a wind generator. We had an old wind charger. And he had light bulbs. The old light bulbs would run off the 12-volt charge. But I'm here to tell you right now, folks, there's a lot going on. You better wake up. If you're going to live out of town, you need to have a minimum of 6 months supply of food in your home. That's food and water. Now, like my buddy's case, sorry folks, I'm having to do several things here right now. I've got a computer going I'm trying to directly send this to YouTube, and it's not wanting to work. But it's always so much fun. But like my buddy's case, he's got a good amount of food. He's not worried about that. He just can't go to work. Him and his wife are worried about nothing. He did listen to me, and he bought, I think he said he bought about 25 cases of MREs. So they're eating MREs. May not be the best food in the world. Keeps that hole in your belly full. He called me this morning about 7. Should be about 5 his time. Bored out of his mind. And I said, get a shovel and start shoveling snow off the front of your house. And he told me on the phone, he said, I've been doing that already. I've known this guy since we were 12. We grew up about a mile apart. He told me that one of the houses about a quarter of a mile from him, the roof collapsed on it because they didn't get up on the roof and get the snow off. Donner Pass area has gotten hammered. Folks, you got to get prepared. If you're going to live outside city limits, outside of the area where there's anybody that can come help you is going to take a while, then you need to be prepared to help yourself. I'm chuckling about this, but I feel for these people. Because I'm sitting here going, this is what liberalism buys you. You want to commune with nature, but when nature decides it don't want to commune with you, then you have to cry for help. Learn how to help yourself, folks. Get prepared. Folks, get lots and lots and lots of canned meats in your home. Buy beans, potatoes, rice. Get them into your home. Because our government's planning something. My next video will be talking about that. So, be blessed. And remember, it's better to have this stuff and not need it than need it and not have it. Pull your families close to you. Tell them how much you love them and how important they are to you. I'm the Ancient Warrior. We're out.